Good morning and welcome to Unity Spiritual Center, Saxe, this January 24th, 2021. Let's take a deep breath together. Breathing in life, exhaling life. Relaxing body and mind, opening our hearts, preparing ourselves for whatever it is we need to take in our time together, so that we can remember more of what we are to embrace as our divine selves, so that we can experience more of our divinity. Remember who and what we are. Expand our awareness of the divinity that lives and breathes within each cell of our bodies, that animates us, prospers us, guides and protects us, fuels us with strength and power, enlightens us with wisdom, floods our lives with peace and harmony, gives us dominion over our thoughts, words, and deeds. Just breathe and relax, knowing that each and every one of us, whether you are sitting here in the room with me or listening out there on a live stream, we are all one. We are a spiritual family. We are one energy, one love, one body. There are no mistakes. We have all come together, especially for this experience. And millions of things happened in our lives to bring us here together in this moment. That is the magnificence of the universe at work. Orchestrating life so that everything truly works out for us. And so as we rest in this peace, in this knowingness that we are divine and that all is well, we sing with full power and strength our centering song, Spirit's Prayer.
Loving Spirit dwells in me. my divinity. As within, so without, all I need is here and now. Where there's air, let me love. May I have no fear. All the power, all the glory, I surrender, let it be. Loving Spirit dwells in me, now and evermore.
Now, in a spirit of love and light, we recite our children's blessing for all children all over the world. Together, children of light, we see you guided and directed by an inward spirit that leads you into the path that is right for you. We see you strong and whole. We see you blessed and prospered. We see you courageous and confident. We see you as the spiritually perfect beings you truly are. Children of light, we bless you. And our inspiration moment for today is from Unity's daily word, and the word is dream. Some of the most audacious, bold, history-making events began as dreams, born in the imaginations of those who understood the promise and potential of humanity and worked to realize their vision. Even if my dreams do not change the world, they have the power to change my life. Today, I remember those whose dreams were fueled by their hard work, faith, and determination. I look to their example when my dreams feel far away and I'm running low on hope. I rekindle my dreams through imagination, which keeps them vivid. My strength helps me remain committed to the realization, and my zeal renews my enthusiasm to work towards creating the life and the world of my dreams. Your sons and daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. That's from Joel 2, verse 28. Let's recite together our affirmation for the day. I turn my dreams into reality. I turn my dreams into reality. I turn my dreams into reality. So we're very, very blessed this morning to have one of my very special friends, Robin Hackett. And we are used to Robin being here because she comes and she sings often. We love when she's here with us. But today is very special because she's also delivering our message. And Robin Hackett has been a singer-songwriter for a very, very long time. She sings from her heart. She writes the most moving, impactful statements of truth that turn into lyrics and touch our hearts. And she has a way of delivering music and singing songs that really, really move us and help us to have another experience of God. And now as she goes to next level in her life, next level of expression in her calling and her mission, she is spreading love and light and truth now through speaking. And I'm very excited to have her here. I'm very excited to have her start to kick off this part of her life and her mission in this very special place. So my dear, dear friend, Robin Hackett, singer and speaker.
Thank you all. I'm very thrilled. Thank you, Kim. I'm very thrilled to kick this off. You guys are the guinea pigs. With you all, because it's such a loving community, and I feel so comfortable here and so thrilled to be here and to do this. So I am on assignment from God herself. And I tried to avoid this assignment, and people kept saying to me, you should speak, you should speak. And I'd be, oh no, I'm a singer, I'm a singer. That is not happening unless I can have my guitar in front of me. And it kept being said to me and spoken to me, and I just kept ignoring it. And then this year I decided to finally say yes. Because if we don't say yes, and you know that God's been speaking in your ear constantly and consistently about something, anybody have things like that? We're supposed to say yes, and then we're supposed to walk through that fear. So that's what I've decided to do. And I'd like to share a song with you to kick it off. And how it's coming through for me is that I'm to speak and play my music as well. So it will be intertwined. So thank you. I went down, way, way down, lost my sight, and I almost lost the fight. Oh, so weary, my broken heart. I tried so hard not to fall apart. La la la, la la la. And I went down, way, way down, lost my sight, and I almost lost the fight. Nowhere to go, nowhere to turn, no escaping, was crash and burn. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la. Met a stranger on the road. He took me home. He took me home. There he taught me how to breathe. He made me sing. He made me sing. And I went down, way, way down, lost my sight, but I did not lose the fight. No, I did not lose the fight. No, I did not lose the fight. Thank you so much. Now, one might ask why would I start out with such kind of a dreary, sad song. And it was at a point in my life where I had, probably 3 years ago, where I had fallen into a depression, which is what I labeled it, because I woke up one morning and had lost my steady job, and I looked at my career, and I'm like, where is my career? And what is happening in my life? And my life had not turned out the way that I dreamt it when I was young. And so I thought, what what am I to do? And I let all these thoughts come in and just weigh me down. And so I ended up writing this song. What saved me was listening to lots of different folks on YouTube, on the internet, that were speaking truth and speaking light and speaking love into my being. And the other thing that saved me were my friends, my wonderful friends. And I had a friend that said to me, you need to start meditating again. You need to start meditating again. Because she said, you're believing all of your thoughts. So my talk today is about who is running your show. Who's running your show? You're the director, and I'm the director of my show, but I, a long time ago, inherited what I'm calling a rowdy cast. A rowdy cast that I inherited that I did not choose. I did not audition them and say, yes, I choose you, I choose you, I choose you. Instead, certain things happened in my life that caused me to say yes to these cast members. And they all live up here rent-free, and we all know them. And they're like that roommate that you know is not working out, but you don't know how to get rid of them. You have no concept of how to do that. And I've decided to label some of them, and you can label some as well, but we have Critical Chrissy, No Faith Nikki, Judgmental Judy, Settling for Less Susie, Giving Up on Life Gary, Sad Sarah, and we have Hopeless Harriet. Now, I let Hopeless Harriet run my life a lot. She and I became friends, like, I don't know, at a certain point in my life when my career didn't turn out. I was living in New York. It didn't turn out the way that I thought it was going to be. I was going to be a big star, and that's not what happened. So I, at that point, invited Hopeless Harriet to be part of my rowdy cast that was living up here. And when the pandemic happened last year, March, and I've been living in Colorado, but I came here to Texas to be with my family, and I was feeling very overwhelmed by what was going on. We were all thrown into, even though I was staying with my family here in Texas, we were all kind of thrown into our own little world. I mean, I could spend time with my mom, but not day in and day out. So I love her, but not day in and day out, not every single moment. So I did spend a lot of time in my room, and I began to notice, ooh, wow, there's a lot of cuckoo going on up here. There's a lot of chattering going on, a lot of stuff. And I took the pandemic, the quarantine, as a time for me to go within and clean up and begin to clear out things that didn't work. And so I ended up joining a couple of friends in Colorado who wanted to do a book club. So we did a Zoom book club, and we did the book that's called The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. Does anyone know that book? Yes, it's an amazing book. And he asked us to really become aware of that roommate that's living up there. And to begin to watch our thoughts, And as I went through that process, as I said earlier, there's a lot of cuckoo going on up there, and all of that rowdy cast was wreaking havoc, like more than I think I'd ever experienced. It was just boom, boom, boom. It was a barrage of havoc. So I'm going to share with you from a book. I'm going to put on my cute glasses that I got from Amazon, because I have to wear glasses now to see. Anybody else? And this is from a book. I love Barnes & Noble, and I pick up little books that are on sale. This one was $8. And this is a plug for Anna Barnes. And it's How to Be Mindful. And it says, you are not your thoughts. Do your thoughts overwhelm and confuse you? Do you wish your mind had an off button? Much of our suffering stems from the fact that we think our thoughts are the core of our being. We identify with our thoughts and allow them to dictate how we feel. As our thoughts are often noisy, negative, and chaotic, it's no wonder we struggle. The solution lies not in trying to get rid of our thoughts altogether, but in stopping our habit of identifying with them. Simply observe your thoughts without judgment and let them go. And I look at the word simply, it's really not simple. It's not at all. But that's okay, because there's something in the practice of that. And so we have to commit to that practice. You do not have to be a slave to your thoughts and feelings. What gives them fuel and makes them real is the attention you bring to them. Take away that attention, and that thought or feeling ceases to exist. So, once again, who is running your show? Who is running your show? I'm not going to say anything new today that you haven't heard. You're just going to hear it the way that I say it. That's all. It's nothing new. And we all need reminders. It's like my conversations with Kim on the phone every week. We gather and we talk every week. And we can say things that we've heard a million times, but it's just reminders, just reminders. So if we are not those thoughts, and let's separate them out. Let's separate the negative from the positive, because I don't want to be this anymore. I don't want to be the negative. Do you want to be that? I don't. I don't want to be the negative anymore. So if we are not our thoughts, and if we can choose, who believes that we can choose not to be those thoughts? Who believes that we can do that? I do. We're in the power to do that. So if we are not our thoughts, then who are we? And anyone can say, who do we think we are? We're awareness? Anyone else? Okay, well, I'll tell you. I decided while I was preparing for my talk, which all of this is a journey for me. I mean, I've really never done this before. But I've heard other ministers say that when they know they're going to give a talk, that they just they know they're going to give the talk, and they set the intention that what they're going to talk about will come about. Voila, it works, you guys. Setting intentions works. It really does. And so this idea of who was running the show came about for me. And in that process, what popped in, of course, Spirit is working through you. Once you set an intention, Spirit starts working through you. And Spirit brought this to me. When Jesus said to a gathering, I and the Father are one. I read that. Now, I've heard that many, many times, but I was like, whoa. I and the Father are one. Well, at that time, boom, yes? People threw stones at him. They're saying, you're saying that you're equal to God? You're saying you're equal to God. Can we all breathe that in? That is the case, that we are equal to God, because I and the Father are one. Please repeat that. I and the Father are one. To me, that, for some reason, this time I really heard it. It is profound. I and the Father are one. It's big. It's big. And in our society, we're kind of taught to be small. But I and the Father are one is big. Now, does that mean that every single person in the world, when we think big, when I was a kid, I dreamt that I would be a big star and be on the Grammys and da-da-da-da-da. It doesn't necessarily mean big like that, but it means big in your life, big in your heart, big in your beingness is what it means. As Marianne Williamson would say, people will say, well, who am I? To be successful, who am I to be that big? And she would say, well, who are you not to? And we've all heard that before. Who are you not to? I'm just reiterating it for you. In John 10:38, even though you do not believe me, believe the works, that you may know and understand that the Father is in me and I in the Father. And I wrote a wow next to that. The Father is in me, and I in the Father. Now, I used to struggle with, though I've read all kinds of new thought and science of mind and all the time, but, well, what is God? What are the qualities of God? So I went and looked them up. And I came up with all-knowing, take that in, all-powerful, supremely good and loving. So, knowing that I and the Father are one, you are all-knowing. You know the answers already. You have that wisdom living within you. It's ancient. It's ancient. You are all-powerful, and you are good, and you are love. How does everybody feel about that? All right, so you got tissue. You are the director of your movie, so who's going to run your show? Who's going to run your show? Your God self or critical Chrissy? Your higher self or Judy settling for less? Your higher self with a big S, as Kim would say, source with a big S, or no faith Nikki. So since last year, coming up until now, I have gone about the business of deciding not to be small. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's not easy. It's not easy. And really to start looking at the places in my life where I felt stuck, where I felt weary, and all of that. When you feel stuck and you feel weary, it weighs you down. It totally weighs you down. And so I have been on a mission since the quarantine to step up, step out, and align with my Christ self, with my God self, because I am all-knowing, I am all-powerful, I am love, and I am good. So, repeat after me, I am all-knowing, I am all-powerful, I am love, and I am good. And close your eyes and breathe that in. So I realized that my patterns, I had a realization that my thoughts were just old patterns, childhood wounds that I was reaching back. I think I had a friend of mine say to me, why are you reaching back there and bringing that all forward? Because of the truth of the matter is, and I know we've all had traumatic things happen in our life, whatever those traumatic things were that happened, they're really not here anymore. And I'm not saying to take them lightly because people have had very difficult things. But we literally are choosing to bring them forth and to keep entertaining them as if that is still who we are. We're not the 10-year-old that we were before. We're not that person anymore. We're not really the middle child anymore. We don't have to take on those beliefs about what they say about the middle child. We're not that anymore. We're this, present, right here, right now. So the freedom is ours. It's a choice. At any moment, you can choose freedom. And you guys, yes, it's a practice. It's a practice. But I have to say that, as I said before, who I was back then and who I am now is totally different. And I'm still practicing. Kim will tell you. I'm still practicing. And Spirit has put some interesting things in my life that have jolted me into a big quantum leap. A big quantum leap, that's a relationship. That has jolted me into a big quantum leap because I get to experience myself in that relationship more conscious than I've ever been in a relationship, and more aware. And I got to see, oh God, you have some triggers, girl. Oh my gosh. So I'm in that process of cleaning up those triggers. And this quarantine is amazing for that because it's all just like, boom, it's a reflection. I'm just with me. It's a reflection coming back at me. So I'm going to talk to you about mindfulness. And that's a catchphrase these days. But I'm sorry to say, it's amazing. I'm not sorry to say. It's amazing. And mindfulness is that day-to-day, moment-to-moment practice of what you will allow into your realm of thought, into your consciousness, and I'm going to go further and say into your vibration, because we all are energy. We're all energy, and we affect one another. We affect one another. So with the mindfulness and having the freedom and the choice, we're not victims. And it's comfortable. I felt, for me, it was comfortable to be a victim because I knew what that felt like, and then it caused me to just stay small. I didn't have to get any bigger. And I thought, there's no way that I can, that I can overcome my victimhood. And I was listening to Louise Hay last night. And she's amazing. She's amazing. And I listened to her when I was much younger, her meditations, but I never really listened to her. And she just said, no, you have choice. You are the director. Get rid of that rowdy cast. Tell them to sit in the audience or tell the rowdy cast to leave the building. To absolutely leave the building. And I say this because it is our job. I do believe this. I have a song that Spirit downloaded into me called Love is What We're Here For. I do believe that. I did not expect that song to come through me. I just sat down one day and say, okay, Spirit, what needs to be said? What needs to be the message out into the world? Love is what we're here for. Now, the thing that we forget is it's love of self. Love of self first. And we have a hard time with that because of the way our society is. Oh, no, you must be humble. No, you can't think of you. Oh, it's the me generation. Love of self first, because you cannot pass it out into the world until you have it in here first. And I truly believe that we have come to this earth to express ourselves fully as the Christ consciousness. That is why we're here. I and the Father are one. I and the Buddha are one. I and Christ are one. I and peace are one. I and love are one. That's what we're here for, and we talk about that we want to change our world. It happens within first, one person at a time. And when we proceed to go forth and allow these negative thoughts to just bombard our lives and stay there as if it doesn't matter, we're living a default life. We're living a default life, and we cannot be effectual in the world. And I kind of made it my mission, love is what we're here for. How loving can I be in any situation that I'm in? Not easy, but I try. How loving can I be? Because this is the scoop, considering so much that has gone on in the last year. It deserves love. And everything that's going on are people screaming out for love. People are asking for love. What is that? What is love? What is love for yourself? It's one person at a time. And you might think that, oh, once again, we're too small, I'm too small, how am I going to affect anyone? Well, yes, you can affect someone. When you walk into a room and you know that you are aligned with your Christ self, that I and the Father are one, that you are love, that you are good, that you are kindness, that you are beauty, you are going to affect someone. You are going to affect someone. And if it's one person in one day, that's one more person that's vibrating at that level. That's vibrating at that level. And so it starts with you. It starts with one, then there's two, then there's 10, then there's 10,000, then there's 500,000, then there's 1,000,000. That is our purpose. That is our job. So we cannot shirk away from cleaning up the house. We cannot shirk away from that. It is our purpose to become more Christ-like. That is it, to step up to the plate. So when you have thoughts that pop in, I do different things. A thought comes in that's negative, and I say, no, that is not the truth of me. That is not the truth of me. So that's denying. You can also notice a thought and say, oh, it's you again. Hi. But no, thank you. And you can actually watch that thought go away. You can actually watch it go away. Now, might it come back? Yes, but you still go, oh, it's you again. Welcome, but no thank you. So these are just little techniques that I use. And as a group, I know that this community has had a meditation that people have been meditating. Really, really important, because that is the practice of actually just sitting there and watching those thoughts go by and not latching onto a thought. Because once you latch onto one negative thought, then another one comes to join it, then another one comes to join it, then another one comes to join it, and so on, and so on, and so on. And the next thing you know, you are down a dark hole. I will say, I am down a dark hole. It's truly, truly important that we pay attention to our thoughts. We pay attention so that we can be effective in the world, so that we can walk into the room or walk to a family member, not with the intention to change them, but just being that Christ consciousness. Those who see that and are attracted to that will go, what is that? What is that? I want some of that. And that's what we want to do. We want to spread this. We just want to spread this like a spark, so to speak. And then the other thing is affirmations. And some people think that they don't work, and sometimes it feels like they're not working, but they can work. They can change. They can flip your mood. They can absolutely flip your mood. Change your opinion, change your heart. We just have to be vigilant. And it seems like it's a big job, but I'd rather have this as my job, that I'm clearing up and cleaning out my house and cleaning out those negative thoughts and letting my God self run my show. I'd rather let that be my job than to just go, oh my gosh, be sad Sarah or worried Wanda. These are little names I came up with. So when you absolutely aligned with, and we're going to repeat that again, I am all powerful. Repeat that. I am all knowing. I am love. I am good. Now, who's running that show? Yeah. You and the God self and the Christ self. Remember that. And I always make this, a friend used to make a joke, you're letting that rowdy cast live up in your mind rent-free. And you're the one paying the price for it. Allow God to live up in your mind rent-free. Keep aligning with the Christ consciousness. So I would say to you in ending this, is to really think about, well, what can you do that you're not doing? What are things that people do as a spiritual practice, or what are things that you do now to align yourself? Breathe. Lovely. Yes, breathing.
Seriously, not just breathing, but breathing with intention.
With intention, conscious intention. What does that do? That slows everything down. It slows the mind down, and it slows those thoughts down, and it lets us recenter. So breathing, super important. Meditation, right? Super important. Mindfulness. And then also, like I said earlier, using the denial and just saying, no, that is not the truth of me. That is not at all. And using our affirmations. I would also say, be in community. And so we have Sundays, yes, but maybe during the week you could reach out to someone that you've connected with in your community, or someone else that you know that's of like mind, and talk about this. Keep this present in your life all the time. Keep it up here in your life. I spend my days, like when you wake up in the morning, who do you wake up with? Who do you wake up with? Because we all know that when we wake up, there's somebody up there chattering, but who is that going to be? So I try and wake up with affirmations. I listen to YouTube videos as much as possible with people talking about light and love. Louise Hay, Abraham Hicks, whoever there might be out there. I want to be in this vibration. I want to be a light in this world. That's what I want to do. I no longer want to play small in my life. I want to step it up. And I would have to say that I absolutely would not be up here if I let negative Nelly override my God self and override my yes. And I've done that many, many times in my life. Done that many, many times. And so, with that all being said, make a commitment. Make a commitment to whatever it is. The old Wayne Dyer thing, change your thinking, change your life. Right? Change your life, change your life. So to decide on what works for you, affirmations, meditation, mindfulness, denying the condition, that's not the truth of me, reach out to like-minded people, remember who you are, declare who you are. I and the Father are one. Repeat. I and the Father are one. And repeat that again. I and the Father are one. And let's go one more time. I and the Father are one. And knowing that I am powerful. I am powerful. I am all-knowing. I am all-knowing. I am good. I am good. And I am love, and I am good. I am love, and I am good. All right. We can. So this is a song that I wrote. Did I go over my time? You're good. All right, good. I tend to be a person that loses picks, and so I lost my pick, but that's okay. You'll just have a softer, gentler, ta-da. And let's rephrase that. Even something as simple as that. I said I tend to lose my picks. No, there's an abundance of picks everywhere. I remember who I am. I remember the light inside of me, yeah. And I remember what I am. I remember the spirit in me. I remember. I remember. I remember, I remember, I remember who I am. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. And I am thankful. I am grateful for what I am. I am grateful for the spirit in me. I am grateful. 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 I'm grateful for who I am. Whoa, whoa. I remember, I remember, I remember. Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Remember, remember, remember. Remember, remember, remember who you are. You are love, you are light, you are peace, you are grace, you are strength, you are hope, you are the power, you are wise, you are good, you are love, you are love. Oh, remember, oh, remember, 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 oh, remember, oh, remember, remember who you are. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you. And I do want to share with you also, I do have a new book that's coming out. It's on Amazon. It's called The Creative You. It is about creativity and my whole creative process through my life, but it's also about what we can create in life. You can follow it. It's a simple guide, and you can follow the steps. So I hope that you find it in your heart to purchase it on Amazon if you feel like it. And thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's take this into meditation. Let's breathe in. Exhale. Just relax into this knowingness of who we are. Just allow yourself to settle down now into that vibration. Just settle and breathe. Knowing that at the beginning of creation, you were born of love, peace, joy, harmony, goodness, beauty, wisdom. And before you ever showed up on this planet as a physical being, you were born as the Christ. All powerful, all knowing. The glory of God in energy. And then the glory of God in physical expression. And just let yourself wrap your heart around that. Knowing that indeed every centimeter that is you. All of the energy that is you, that cannot be contained by your physicality, is love. No thought, no deed, no circumstance can change it. No thought, no deed, no circumstance can destroy it. You are infinitely good. You are goodness incarnate. And in this life, you were born not just to have life, but to have life abundantly. To have and be life abundantly. Just let yourself settle there, remembering fully that this is truly who you are. That we are indeed the beauty and splendor of creation, so much more than the lilies of the field. So much more than we ever dreamed or can mentally conceptualize. And as we live our lives expressing love, moving through our lives as the hands and feet of God, we are prospered and blessed. And we bless all things, all beings that we come into contact with as we spread love, as we can continue to be love. Let it well up within you. Let it pour out of you. For it cannot be contained. You cannot be contained. Just breathe. Be here. Be here, now, in this moment, in each moment. Knowing the truth of who you are. The truth of who you are. Let's breathe in together. One breath, one life, one love. Breathing in, holding it at the top. And exhaling. One life, one love, one breath. One heart, one community as we continue to breathe. As we continue to live and love and be. Just breathe. Simply breathe. And as our hearts now overflow with gratitude for this moment, for this time together, for this messenger who brought us both in words and in song the truth of who we are. We pronounce it good and true and right. And we say in our heart of hearts, and so it is, and so it shall be. Amen. I am so thankful for you. So thankful for your place in my life, for your place in my heart, for the years that you have blessed me with your understanding and your truth. I'm so proud of you. So very proud of you. So thank you for shining your light here with us today. Two tissue morning. So as we are in this space of power and light, we lift up the names of those for whom we want to pray. For whom we want to pray. Yeah.
Katie and her family.
For Jan and Michael, Gentry, for Brittany and her leaders, for Essie and family, the little family, for Heather and her family.
My cousin Cam was back in the hospital.
For all of these that we have named this day, and for all those who are in our hearts and minds, but whose names we may not have spoken, we hold for them the truth of who they are. And our prayer is that they too remember that they are peace and love and goodness, that they are vibrant health and prosperity, that they are harmony, that they are indeed one with the Father. And so it is, and so it shall be. And so as we prepare for our celebration of giving, we know and affirm in our hearts that we are an overflowing source of goodness, and that goodness flows through us out into the world as time, treasure, and talent. And so we now recite, full of love and gratitude, together, divine love as me blesses and multiplies all the... Do you need that? And so it is.
So I'd leave this song with you as a reminder to remember. This is the moment, this is the hour, time to put everything on the line, yeah. And I am the answer, I am the reason, I'm a believer, it's all inside of me. And I will not be broken by some fear, and I will not stand still again. This is a revolution, and I am a changer. I am the master of all I see, and I'm the beloved. I am a lover. I am the spirit inside of you and me, and I will not be broken by some fear, and I will not stand still again, no, and I won't fall apart like all those times before, 'cause I won't take it anymore. No, 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 no. Whoa, 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 whoa. I will no longer compromise my life. I will no longer waste so much time, 'cause I know that this is a revolution, and you are a changer. You are the master of all you see, and this is your moment. This is your moment. Time to put everything on the line. Whoa, whoa. Oh. Well, this is your moment. This is your moment. Time to put everything on the line. This is your moment. This is your moment. This is your moment.
Announcements, please, sir. As he grabs another gadget. So yes, we are living the abundant life in 2021. I came that you may have life and have it abundantly. Next slide. So we continue our study of the Book of Joy. Tuesday, 6:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. via Zoom. The link's in your newsletter. It's on Facebook, so that you can join class. You don't even have to, if you're not reading the book, that's okay. You can still gain a lot from our discussions, even if you don't have the book. So don't let that stop you. Just join in and be a part of the richness that is happening on these Tuesday nights. That's all we got. Fred, do you have anything? Write that in your diaries, folks. So I want to thank everyone for those of you who watch us online. I want you to know that you are just as much a part of this family as those who sit in this room with me every single Sunday. I want you to know that you're important to us. Please reach out if you need to. Our email address, and I believe our phone number is also on our Facebook page. You can also go to the website and find out how to contact us. We are here for you. You are part of this community, and we are here to support you through your spiritual journey every single day. So thank you very much for being a part of this community and watching us from home. And now it's time for our prayer for protection, and then Robin will be back with one more song at the end. Together, let's recite. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And our Vision and mission together. We are Unity Spiritual Center Saxe. We are a thriving global community of spiritual seekers transforming lives through love and the expression of our innately divine gifts. Our mission is to inspire spiritual and personal growth through the teaching and demonstration of unity principles toward the realization of living our best lives. Divine wisdom is at work in every area of our lives right now. Divine wisdom is opening ways where to our human sense there is no way. Everything is always working out for me. Take us home, Robin Hackett.
Please do not forget gratitude. Today I saw the sun. I stood out in the rain and watched the eagle fly again. I heard a baby cry and walked right through the storm and felt the wind upon my face. And all the while I could not help but see the life that lives and breathes in you and me. And I'm peaceful, yes, and I'm grateful, and I'm thankful, oh Lord, yes I am, and I'm hopeful, yes, and I am so full, and I'm thankful, oh, I am. I hugged an old oak tree, the earth beneath my feet, and saw a shooting star above. I looked into your eyes and touched an open heart and fell into a whole lot of love. And all the while I could not help but see, oh, the life that lives and breathes in you and me. And I'm peaceful, yes, and I'm grateful, and I'm thankful, oh Lord, yes I am, and I'm hopeful, and I'm so full, and I'm thankful, oh I am, yes I'm thankful, oh I am, yes I am, so grateful, so thankful, yes I am, yes I am, oh, I'm thankful, so thankful, I'm thankful, so thankful, I'm thankful, so thankful, so thankful, so grateful.
So as Robin sang, this is your moment. Time to put everything on the line. Go live your best life. Have a glorious Sunday and a glorious week. Namaste.